Men's Fashion Week. We're currently backstage where final preparations have begun for the Krammer and Stoudt Spring/Summer 2014 runway show. As you can see, it is a hive of activity back here, but more importantly, this place is swarming with hot male models.
That lingers in your ear, but you can't forget from sundown to sunset. Nah, nah. It's all in the air, you hear it everywhere. No matter what you do, it's gonna grab a hold on you. California soul, California soul, California soul.
The show's about to start, so we're going to take our seats out front. We'll be back here after for an exclusive interview with designer Mike Rubin. See you then.
Like a sound you hear that lingers in your ear, but you can't forget from sundown to sunset. Nah, nah. It's all in the air, you hear it everywhere. No matter what you do, it's gonna grab a hold on you. 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 California soul, California soul, California soul. Your feet and you got to move, cause it's really such a groove now. When you hear the beat, you wanna pat your feet and you got to move, cause it's really such a groove now. When you hear the beat, you wanna pat your feet and you got to move, cause it's really such a groove now. Puts a brand new kind of thinking in your mind, and you can't go wrong, cause you're grooving all day long. California soul, California soul, California soul, California soul.
Originally from California, but you now live in New York. Why did you choose to show in LA rather than New York?
I had my first show in LA. It's kind of where I got my start. A lot of my experiences in life and the history that I try to filter through today into the line started here.
So LA is a place close to your heart?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And I understand you spent most of your working life working as an artist. When did you start getting interested in fashion design and the fashion industry?
I started to, I've always sort of been interested in fashion. Even when I used to be anti-fashion, in the 70s and 80s, and I was being fashionable even though I was trying to be anti-fashion, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
And later after that I started to style some men's shoots for my wife, and started realizing there were some things that I wanted to have that I couldn't find. So it kind of went from there.
Is that why you chose men's fashion rather than women's fashion?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't really thought about women's fashion.
It just doesn't interest
about doing
you?
it. Not at the moment, no.
Okay. And your clothes, they're very well tailored. Did you have any training in tailoring, or, you know?
Well, I try to find really good tailors to help with the pattern making, and
I guess being in New York, it helps with that.
yes, they're well, you know, it's funny. There's really not that many left. I think
Well, it's an art form.
I think there's 6 manufacturers of suits and sport coats left in the United States.
And when you start thinking about a design, do you think about the cuts, the tailoring, the color? What do you think about first?
That's kind of a hard one to answer. Kind of everything at
It's
the same
like everything
time.
at the same
yeah,
time.
it's very organic, the
Okay.
process.
And
you know.
when you're considering colors for your collection, do you know instantly what shade of, say, yellow you want, or do you try out a few?
I pretty much know what tone, how deep of a tone I want to start with.
So,
And usually, since it's the spring and summer, I wanted to keep it real light.
so that's like the artist in you. You just automatically know.
Right. I've done a lot of painting in my years.
And if you were to sum up your collection, your label, in a couple of sentences, do it for us. How would you describe your clothes?
Well, the idea behind the brand and how it began was to provide clothes for guys like myself who grew up in the 70s and surfing at the beach, in bands, a little more of a rebellious counterculture sort of influence, but at the same time I wanted to keep it so that guys, older guys, guys my age and younger could let's still look mature and sort of be a little edgy at the same time.
Okay. So I want to thank you, Mike, for allowing us to be here today. It has been a privilege to be one of the first people to see your spring-summer collection.
In the summertime, when the weather is high, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather's fine, you got women on your mind. Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find.